Story today, hundreds of armed demonstrators marched down the streets of Olmos Park today, protesting what they see as the police department's unfair treatment of gun and civil rights activists.
What's that over there?
It's the admin. It's open.
To the toilet.
It's the admin. It's open.
To the toilet. What's that?
No, sir.
No.
Okay,
No,
this is a
por ayuda.
restricted area of the place here. What are you doing back here?
No ocupa.
Get off with your hands! Don't touch me! Turn around! Don't touch me! On the ground! No! Get on the ground! You are under arrest! No! You are under arrest! Get off me! You are under arrest! Get off me! Get on the ground! Get on the ground!
Who openly carried firearms in the city over the past 2 months. The 19th Garrett Berger was there as they marched and delivered a list of demands.
Guy, I don't know his name. I need your name and badge number, sir. I need your name and badge number. Sir, I need your name. Hey! I need your name and badge number.
You stand across the street right now.
Okay. I need your name and badge number.
Right across the street.
This is a public sidewalk, guys. Look at those guys. It's a public sidewalk. I didn't do nothing.
Don't you resist, buddy.
I didn't
Don't
do
you
nothing.
resist.
Don't give the Olmos Park Police Department any excuse at all, because I'm telling you, well, y'all saw what they did.
From around the state and even farther away, they gathered in San Antonio, near the edge of Olmos Park, armed with flags, signs, and of course, lots of guns.
I'm against those who want to enforce the law but can't uphold, state law. And that's, to me, that's the definition of a tyrant.
The city council repealed an ordinance last week that banned carrying loaded rifles or shotguns on Olmos Park streets, something state law allowed.
Give me your arm. Give me your arm. Give me your arm. Give me your arm. Very good. Why do we do this? Okay. Is everybody out? Okay. Keep up.
Okay, stand right back here, sir.
Come on, please. Everybody good?
Stand right back here.
Are you scared of your own shadows? I don't want you to do that.
Oh, you hurt me. You hurt me.
Where was it?
I'm sorry?
I said, you'll know when I heard.
No. You'll know. Try to do me like CJ and CJ. I dare you. Where at? Exactly. We checked across the street. Get away from me. Get away from me. Get away from me.
Back up.
Hey, we checked the parking lot and it's clear. Ah! You don't, I'm not resisting. You don't have to switch my arm like that. You don't have to switch my arm like that. And that's clear. Get her on the phone.
Call EMS. Call EMS. Call 911.
Back up to the other voice over there. Back up to the other voice over there. Back up to the other voice. Again, back up to the other voice. Back up.
I'm moving. I'm walking. Back up over here.
Back up on the voice.
What's going on, bro? But the VP of Open Carry Texas, the organizing group, said the march wasn't about the ordinance.
The issue is a police department that's out of control, a chief that does not respect the rights of citizens and the laws of the state of Texas.
The most recent incident with the group's founder and other activists was caught on camera and angered many of the demonstrators.
When I saw that the police drew on him, that was it. So we knew that we were coming.
And so they marched over the city limits and into Almost Park.
Y'all remember this?
You have a license to carry? You have a license to carry your handgun? He doesn't need a license to carry like that. It's that. Get away from him. You're interfering with the duty right now. Hey! Get on the ground. You're not doing anything. Get your hands up. Get off. Get back. I'm kidding.
Well, the little un-American bastard is at it again. This was a couple of weeks ago.
Get away from me! Back up. Hey, we checked the parking lot and it's clear. Ah! Fucker! You don't, I never did. You don't have to switch my arm like this. You don't have to switch my arm like that. Boy, look at it. The floor.
I'm David Ahmed, Vice President of Open Carry Texas, and the little un-American bastard in those videos is a man by the name of Rene Valenciano. He's the police chief of the little city of Almost Park, Texas. It's kind of a little suburb there in San Antonio. And the man has a problem. He thinks that the law doesn't apply to him. He thinks that constitutional rights don't apply inside his city limits. He literally thinks that that town is his little pond and he's the big fish that runs it. Well, a couple of years ago, right after he stomped all over the constitutional rights of C.J. Grisham and Jim Everard, we went there. We had an event. We had 650 people open carry walk all over his little town. And he went inside the police department, locked the door and hid. And I know, because I went up and beat on the door and the little un-American bastard wouldn't come out. So, he's at it again. And he needs a refresher course. He needs a reminder. Or not, he's got multiple lawsuits pending, and with any luck, he's going to have criminal charges pressed on him himself. But those are all details for another time. The bottom line is, we got a bad guy with a badge, and we need to go over there and show him that he doesn't run things. The Constitution runs things. In his town, in somebody else's town, in every town. We have rights, and he's not going to stomp them. So, look for the event page. It will be Saturday, March the 7th. We'll get kicked off at 1 o'clock.
Stretched out along the side of the road, the crowd really takes up space. You can see them marching around the corner and then all the way down this street, and you can't see the end of the line until around that bend. Apart from a handful of counter-protesters, a few residents watched on. Some bemused.
A lot of guns in one place, it's not so scary.
And others less supportive.
I believe that this is doing a lot of harm to the logos that support the Second Amendment, and it makes us all look like a bunch of fools.
Finally, they reached City Hall with a stack of petitions demanding change in the treatment of gun owners.
The Almost Park City Hall is closed.
The next move, they say, is the city's. And if they don't like it, they'll be back.
If they think this is the last event, they've lost their mind.
Garrett Berger, KSAT 12 News.
The specific issues mentioned in the group's petition, including dropping charges against the activists, stopping what they called the abuse of gun owners, and banning anyone involved in that abuse from government employment in Texas. The Open Carry Texas VP also says they specifically want Chief Valenciano removed from law enforcement. The chief did not respond to requests for comment. One city council member sent the city statement saying the city worked with other agencies to make sure the protests happened without incident.